cute little outfit I'm wearing. I like it. Yes. Ooh. Hello, darlings. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Maryam, and if it's your first time seeing me, then welcome to my channel. I hope you like your stay, and I hope you choose to join the fam, because we're a positive bunch and we need more people in our fam, so don't forget to subscribe. Today, I am doing a roundup video of my favorite beauty products of 2017, focusing mostly on makeup. Otherwise, it'll be a really long video if I include skincare, but I will include some skincare because some is just so worthy of a mention. And these products that I'm going to be talking about today are basically my most used, my most favorite products, things that I can't seem to put down, and things that I want to continue using in 2018. So let's jump right into this with the first product. This guy right here, Peter Thomas Roth. Hold on a minute. This has got the longest name ever. 30 times vitamin C of an orange, Camu powder C times 30, vitamin C brightening cleansing powder. And then it says the same thing in French, so I'm not going to do all that. What this is basically is an exfoliating powder slash cleanser. I've been using it for the last 3 or 4 months or so, and I am addicted. I use this pretty much every single day after washing my face. I use it as a daily cleanser, and I also use it as an exfoliating type of treatment once or twice a week. So because this is a powder that looks like this, it gets activated with water. The more water you put in, the more liquidy it is, therefore you could use less powder and more water and basically exfoliate your face on the daily. The less water, the more exfoliating, the more harsh it is, so you can kind of use it once a week to really deep clean your pores, to get rid of the impurities. The reason why I love this one so much, it's because of the vitamin C. A lot of us might remember this from our childhood, ascorbic acid or vitamin C. It's really great for treating anything from a cold to helping you get over an infection. So in this instance, I feel like it makes sense to use it on your face, especially if you want to get rid of acne or if you want to speed up the process of your skin healing, etc., etc. I've been loving this. I was trying to find the price for this particular product and I could not find a definitive answer anywhere on the internet. Some websites have it for $30, others have it for $50, so I'm not exactly sure. Comment down below and let me know what the final answer is. Also, the reason why I'm bringing up this product is because someone just recently asked me about what my favorite exfoliator slash cleanser is. They asked me this in my Snapchat Q&A, so I mentioned it in the video with my sister. I asked you guys if you wanted me to include this in another video, so here we have it. Voila. Next product that I'm going to be talking about is another skincare product. If you follow me on Snap, then you know I'm going to be talking about this L'Oreal Hydrogenius moisturizer for oily skin. This has been my favorite go-to moisturizer for the last year. I've been using this one even more often than my Lancôme Genifique, which is slightly different from this product, but still, I like the fact that it's fast absorbent. I love the fact that you could wear it under makeup. It feels like water on your skin. It's purifying. It's amazing. And because I talk about this so much, a lot of you guys have went out and purchased this. This is under $20. I believe it's somewhere in the $12 to $14 range, maybe 18, but it's definitely under 20, and it is an amazing product. It's so good, especially if you have oily skin like me. Don't get it twisted, guys. If you have an oily or acne-prone skin, you still need hydration. This will not cause any more breakouts. This will not cause you to be more oily. I've tried this. I'm loving it. I swear by it. Definitely my #1 favorite drugstore moisturizer, if not my favorite of all time. And by the way, they have this same product, but for dry skin and even for extra dry skin. And I just love it. Moving right along, the next product that I want to talk about is primer. I'm kind of just going down the list. What do I do first? First, I wash my face and I exfoliate, then I moisturize, and then I prime my skin for makeup. It's been tough this year with primers, honestly. The only one that I've been loving is this Pink Perfect Cream by Herborian. You've heard me talk about this in my faves and disappointments video, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I've already done so. But I'll just tell you quickly what I look for in a primer and why this one is my favorite for the year. I have pores, I have freckles, I have imperfections, I have textured skin, and I sometimes have acne breakouts. This is probably the only primer that I've tried this year that seems to actually perfect and smooth out the surface of my skin. It doesn't seep into my pores, and it works with most of my foundations, which is why I keep on using it. I haven't tried that crazy expensive primer that everyone's been raving about, but I definitely encourage you guys to check out other YouTubers' 2017 favorites videos. Chances are they have a different skin type than me and they have different favorite primers and different favorite products. So don't just watch mine, watch everybody's, all right? Very important. If you keep on seeing the same products over and over again, that's how you know that it doesn't just work for a certain skin type, it works for everybody universally. I think it's foundation time. So for foundation, I have 4 favorites this year that I've been using nonstop. Number 1 is my Hourglass Vanish Stick. I love this foundation. It's my favorite one to travel with, especially if I need to come out of the plane looking absolutely flawless. This is the one. It's full coverage without looking cakey. It gives you just the most dewy, most flawless, perfect finish. It's matte, but it doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look like you're wearing foundation. It looks like your skin, but so much better. So I love this product. Sadly, you don't get a lot of it. That's it. That's all I have in my tube. And I want to say I went through a third of it. So it's not really a lot of product. It is $46, so it's kind of on the pricey side, especially for how much product you get in the tube, but it does its job. I keep on using it and I can't seem to put it down. Another one of my favorites is the Dior Skin Forever Perfect Makeup Everlasting Wear Pore Refining Effect with Sunscreen. This guy right here, and I am actually wearing it today all over my face. Let me know what you think of this skin finish. It looks pretty flawless on my TV screen here, but I can't tell because I haven't seen the video just yet. This one is also on the pricey side. It is $52, but it works. It's full coverage. It covers imperfections, freckles, acne, pores, all of that. And also it makes your skin look very even, very healthy, very flawless, and youthful. Did I mention youthful? Yeah, I feel like it does that. Again, keep in mind, I'm an oily skin type. I have somewhat of a problematic skin type. I do break out every now and then. I do have some enlarged pores, especially in this area here and also around my nostrils. I don't have any fine lines, but I do have freckles. So if you're anything like me, you will enjoy these 2 very amazing, kind of pricey, full coverage foundations. I've also already talked about my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. This one is great not just for oily skin types, but also for dry skin types. I first saw Makeup by Mario use this on Kim Kardashian, who is a dry skin type. It looked amazing on her. It looks amazing on me. This is definitely one of my favorites for the year, and I've talked about it already, so I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. And last but not least, this YSL Le Temps Radiance Awakening Foundation with broad spectrum SPF 22. This one is the priciest out of all the foundations that I just mentioned. This one is $58, and it's kind of a recent favorite of mine. I feel like it came out earlier in the year, but I just recently started using it and really falling in love with it. The thing that I love the most about this is how flawless it looks on camera. I'm not wearing it today, but I did wear it in my video using the Tarte Stargazer palette. It was the present looking one. I'm gonna link the video right up here so you guys can check it out. My skin looked absolutely dewy and flawless and poreless and just perfect in that video. And this is the foundation that I was wearing. Oh, and as a bonus, Lee always compliments my skin whenever I'm wearing this foundation. So moving on to concealer, I'm gonna keep this really short and jazzy. You guys who've been watching me for a while, you know I'm obsessed with Shape Tape. This is definitely my #1 favorite concealer of the year, if not of all time. I hear they're coming out with a foundation, so I'm gonna get my hands on it before I even get the PR package. I need that foundation in my life because if it's anything like this concealer, it just might be my favorite foundation. What comes next? So foundation, then concealer. Ooh, contour. I do have a contour product that I love, which is Fenty Beauty. This matchstick right here in the shade Mocha. As much as I'm not a fan of Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm not gonna get into that in this video, you could watch it in my other videos. I will link it up here if you're curious. However, I am obsessed with these matchsticks, especially when used for contouring. They're not as pigmented for, let's say, concealing under the eyes if you are this skin tone, but for contouring, for chiseling out your features, this is an amazing product. It's a little bit sheer, so it blends out very naturally. It blends into your foundation. It doesn't move your foundation. I use it actually all the time, pretty much every day, to basically line my lips and then to kind of blend it into my skin, just to give myself a little bit of a lip contour, because, you know, for someone who has smaller lips, this is an amazing product. It does a lot for me. So when it comes to powders, there's 2 types of powders. There's the translucent powders that are see-through, translucent, and those are the ones that you use to set your under eye, to bake, to put on top of your foundation to set it. and it won't change the color of your foundation. Now, there's also other pressed powders, and these are not loose. These are powders that are pressed, and if worn over your foundation, it kind of gives you a bit of a veil, like a colored veil. Although I've been a fan of baking earlier in the year, I'm kind of swaying away from that. I feel like it gives you a much heavier look. Now trends are changing. A lot of people are going for a more natural, more dewy, more like less is more type of look. So I have been loving this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I use the shade number 2 in medium. It is my favorite. I have hit pan on this. This is a product that I purchased with my own money. Even though Charlotte Tilbury sends me products, this is something that I can't get enough of. I go through this very quickly. I look for products that are smoothing for my type of texture. This does that. It doesn't have that cakey, it doesn't have that chalky, it doesn't have that powdery sort of effect. It actually has a very natural, not luminous, not matte, somewhere in between type of finish. It just makes your skin look better. Oh, Lord, it's $45, you guys. It's $45. Next, I want to talk about bronzers. Since we're talking about my 2017 favorites, many of you guys know that in January of 2017, I launched my collab collection with Pixi, and it was a collection of a bronzing palette and a contour palette. So the bronzers in my bronzing palette, which has been very loved by me. This is probably my second or third palette that I went through because I completely demolished these two shades. They're perfect for anyone who wants to bronze up and look very natural, to have a believable tan that's not orange, that's more on the olive, more on the golden side. Now that it's 2018, my collab with Pixi is over, I'm so sad to say, but you still might be able to find my palette, my Strobe and Bronze and my Strobe and Sculpt in Target. If you see it in Target, it might even be on sale because our collab is over, so the products have to go on sale. This is the only product that I've been using for bronzing this entire year, and I'm still using it today. Next, I want to talk about highlighters, and this is a category that I'm so excited about because I love highlighters. I wear them every single day. It doesn't matter where I'm going. I am wearing some type of a luminous product right here on the C's of my cheekbones. Do you see? See what I did there? I would say the most inexpensive highlighter that I've been loving this year is the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio in the shade Molten Gold. Girl, hi. It's so buttery, it's very luminous. I love it. And what I love about this one, it doesn't really feel like powder. It feels more like a gel. It doesn't lay on top of your skin like some highlighters do. It's very silky, it's very creamy. It feels like liquid, and I'm a huge fan. This product retails for $8 to $10, I wanna say. So the price is right. Yeah. Another favorite highlighter that I just must mention, and I'm wearing it today, is the Flower Beauty. This is the Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. Wow. These feel like high-end highlighters. Obsessed. And the fact that you can distinctively see the different colors is really impressive too, because sometimes with drugstore highlighters, they may look a certain way, but when they swatch, they all swatch the same. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that? Definitely a must get. I think this palette retails for $12 to $14. You get all these 3 beautiful shades, plus a little brush that I don't use, that you probably won't use either, but it's nice to have. The packaging is a little flimsy. It's definitely drugstore, but the product, girl, I'm not lying when I tell you these feel extremely high-end. Classic must-have highlighter is Laura Geller. Gilded Honey, I've been loving this one for so long. I wanna say it's probably the very first highlighter that I've ever used in my entire life. When highlighters first hit the market and everybody was obsessed with them, mine was Gilded Honey. They have since come out with many more shades, like this one, which is Diamond Dust. It's really pretty. Looks like an oyster shell or a pearl. Do you see how nice? That's stunning. That's pretty. $26 they retail for. That's a really good price. Now, another set of highlighters that I have been reaching for constantly in 2017 are Angels Artist Couture highlighters. These are loose powder highlighters, and these are so blingy. These are so glittery. They are just so extra that you just need to have at least one of them in your life. But if I were you, I would get at least 4. Support Mac Daddy, because he's an amazing makeup artist, and he just announced recently that his line will be now selling at Sephora, which is a huge major deal, and I couldn't be more proud. He's an amazing person, he's a friend of mine, and he does great products. Yes. The two that I've been using the most are Gold Digger and Cocoa Bling. This is like glitter galore. You could use this on your body. You could add this to your shoulder blades, to your collarbone, and you'll be good to go. Legit. Also, in 2017, or it might have been late 2016, don't quote me on that, but Angel, Artist Couture, launched a collab with my girl Jackie Aina, and these are her beautiful highlighters, which I actually just got my hands on because they were sold out for so long. This is what the package looks like, and the two shades are Le Bronze, which has been out for a while. This is the one that I could not get my hands on. And there's also Le Peach. This one just came out, and I am wearing it right here, just in the very center, or like the most popping point of my cheekbone, right here. And it just gives that super beautiful ethereal glow. It's great for any skin tone. Amazing. I'm obsessed. These are $28, I want to say, and the rest of Artist Couture highlighters, they're run for $27. Definitely a must-have. If I could recommend four, these are the four that I would recommend. Gold Digger, Cocoa Bling, Le Peach, and Le Bronze. I couldn't not mention this. This Farzali Jelly Beam highlighter is something very unique. I've never seen anything like it. This product gives you that bomb pop that will make people break their necks. It has this very unique jelly type of jiggles. Look how wet that looks. What I love about it the most is how easy it is to apply. You could apply it over powder, over foundation. It won't break up your powder. It won't make you look cakey. It'll just blend into your skin. It'll blend into whatever product you're wearing underneath, and it'll just give you that nice spotlight kind of effect. This one's more on the pricey side. It's $40 for just a little bit of product, but it's really cool. And the fact that it was made by an influencer and her husband is a huge deal. And last but not least, this is an honorary mention, Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife Highlighter. It's a crazy yellow highlighter gold that not a lot of people are a fan of, but I'm a huge fan of it because I just like that sort of thing. Yellow is my favorite color. I love gold. I love the sparkle in this. It just looks very unique and very different. It's also another one of those products that I haven't seen before, so because of that, I'm naturally drawn to it. I'm one of those people, if I see everybody wearing it, I get so turned off. But when it's something new and fresh and different, I want to be the first one wearing it. Not a lot of people might like it, but I do. Closing out the highlighter category and moving on to some eyeshadow palettes. Let's talk about some of our favorites for the year. Ones that I've been reaching for a lot. One of my favorite launches of the year was the Naked Heat by Urban Decay. This palette is stunning. So beautiful. I was wearing it a lot during the fall season. They're obviously very warm and great for anyone who loves these type of tones, but also they're really easy to put on. They're very blendable. They're very rich, very creamy, very pigmented. I'm just generally a huge fan of the Naked series. I love the fact that each palette comes with a brush, with a big mirror. I love how cool and portable and sleek it is, how easy it is to travel with it. I remember back in the day when I first started blogging about 5-6 years ago. This was before I had a YouTube channel, before Instagram, before any of that. My dad bought me a Naked 2 palette because I loved the original Naked 1 so much, and my dad knew, and it was expensive and I couldn't afford it and I was in school. And so my dad bought it for my birthday. I was so excited. I blogged about it the very next day, and one of the things I said was that I will always be a fan of the Naked series. I will love the 2, I will love the 3, the 4, the 5, however many they decide to come out with. I will continue supporting them. I will continue purchasing them because it's just a really cool concept. I love it. It brings me memories. Another favorite palette that launched this year was the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill, of course. Guys, this is an amazing palette. There are 35 shades in this palette, and look how attractive these shades are. I just love the combination of all the colors. I love the fact that there's lots of pops of color. There's some teals, there's some shimmery teals, there's mattes, there's purples, there's blues, there's tons of warm transition shades, there's reds, there's golden tones, there's neutrals, there's everything in this palette. I'm a huge fan, and this is something that I probably never said before on camera. I feel like this is Morphe's best palette in terms of quality. These shadows, there's something about them. They're different than the other Morphe shadows. I did do a review on this palette, so you guys can check it out if you're interested, but I'm a huge fan of this palette, of Jacqueline. I know her personally. She's even more awesome in real life. $38, guys? You can't go wrong. I don't see why everyone shouldn't have this palette. It's just that good. Now, if for some reason you're not a fan of Morphe, or you know, you're feeling a little bougie and you got money to spend, then Natasha Denona all the way, baby. There is just nothing like Natasha Denona shadows. Many of you who have been following me for a long time already know how I feel about these. These are probably some of my most favorite shadows that I have ever used in my entire life. The quality, the texture, the pigmentation, the finish, the color range, the curation of colors, the quality of the pigments. I mean, I can go on and on. It's top notch. There's nothing out there like it. There's just nothing better. These shadows are crazy. They also come with a really crazy price point. This palette here, the Sunset palette, and its purple sister, the Lila palette, they ran for $140 or $150, you guys. So that's a pretty penny, but if you've got the money to spare and if you want the best of the best, this is what I would recommend. This is what I've been using in 2017. She has an even pricier palette, which is close to $170, equally as beautiful. Those shimmery shades, you guys, I've never seen anything like it. Just one touch, just one touch. We'll give you that. Barely a pat. Look at this. I barely touched the product. Disrespectful is what they are. That's how good they are. They're so good, they're disrespectful to everyone else. Now, when it comes to single shadows, there's only one brand of single shadows that I actually use. The rest of them, whenever I get them in the mail, I always put them in the giveaway or donation pile. I give them away to my mom or to my friends. But the ones that I keep, you guys can probably already guess. And I'm excited to say that they are really affordable. They are the ColourPop shadows. They come in these little pans like this. And the product is also a little bit unique because it feels like a gel. When you rub it between your fingers, it almost has a wet effect. So it's so nice to just pop it on the lid, in the center of the lid, for that nice standout dose of shimmer or color or whatever it is that you're going for. The price point is great on these. A lot of people love them. And as much as I can't say that about their liquid lipsticks, the quality is very inconsistent with ColourPop liquid lipsticks. The shadows, every single one that I've tried in this little pot right here has been outstanding. I can't talk about eye products without mentioning Stila Magnificent Metals. I want to say I wear them in almost every single dramatic makeup look that I create on my channel. These are super unique glitter type liquid shadows. They're very, very glittery. I'm wearing this color right here, Wanderlust, which is a new color. I'm wearing it on my lids right now. It's really blingy, really beautiful. So easy to use, so much easier to use than loose glitter pigments. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And they stay on, they don't crack, they're really easy to use. You can blend it out like this for a nice diffused sort of effect, or you can just keep on piling it and piling it on like this. I'm a fan, and I haven't really seen anything come close to this. There's a lot of brands that have tried, including ColourPop, but this is a unique standalone product that deserves to be in its own category. It retails for $24, which is not bad considering how dope it is. Just saying. In the eyeliner category, you already know what I'm gonna say. This is the only liner that I've been using all year. This is the Lancome Grandiose. It has this cool 35-degree brush, which is a feature that I actually never use. I usually just apply it straight on, but the product itself, the applicator, it's just a match made in heaven. The liner itself is jet black, it's matte. You can even apply it over your false lashes when you're wearing them and it will conceal the line. So good, there's no cracking, it wears all day. It's a brilliant, brilliant product. Also on the pricey side for a liner, but so worth it. There's another product that comes close, and it's this Schwing Black Liquid Liner by the Balm Cosmetics. Oh wow. I was gonna say the applicator on this is nowhere near as awesome as Lancome's, but I wanna say they changed it because this is a product that I just recently got in the mail, and I don't remember it looking like this. I remember it being less precise. I'm a bit perplexed right now. I'm gonna try this out pronto, and I will let you know what I think. The product itself is good. It's not as good as the Lancome, but it's in second place, and it's in second place for a reason. I want to very quickly go over the false lashes category. The lashes that I've been wearing the most this year are Athena by Iris Beauty. They retail for about $25. I don't have them on right now. I actually don't even have them in my possession. I feel like they're always sold out. They're beautiful. You can reuse them. You can wear them multiple times. And I like the fact that they're flared at the ends and kind of more tapered in the inner corner. So it's very flattering on my eye shape. Other ones that I've been loving are Love Lashes by Kim J. Love. You guys should follow her on Instagram. She's an awesome makeup artist. And these are the lashes that she came out with in the style Layla and Dallas. Dallas are actually very similar to Athena from Iris Beauty that I just mentioned, except these are half the price. They're actually more than half the price. These are $9, you guys. And these are silk lashes, so they're cruelty-free. You can't go wrong. Actually, that's it. I'm done with the lashes category because that just put everyone else to shame. That's pretty amazing. Go Kim J. Love. The lips category. Guys, how do I start talking about lips? I've been wearing a lot of liquid lipsticks this year just because they're so easy to wear. They're long lasting. You don't have to worry about reapplying them throughout the day. There's so many colors, so many brands have come out with them. They're so accessible. They're so awesome, and I can go on and on and on and on. My favorite formulas and textures of non-transferable liquid lipsticks are it's probably a tie between Smashbox and Dose of Colors. Yeah, Stila comes close as well. Oh, and so does Pixie. And Pixies are actually the cheapest. But the problem with Pixie is that they just came out with them, so they only have about 5 or 6 shades, whereas Dose of Colors has a huge range of shades, and Smashbox, obviously, they have a ton. Out of all of them, they're $24, whereas Dose of Colors are $18. Stila are about $22. They also have a pretty nice range of colors, and Pixie is $14. When it comes to traditional lipsticks, it's really hard to talk about one favorite. I really only wear them if there's a particular color that I truly, truly love. Usually those are the nudes. And the one nude that I've been wearing the most this year is the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie No Shade. This is the shade right here. It's a beautiful medium sort of nude, perfect for my complexion or anyone who's got more of a tan. I think they did a phenomenal job. This is a color that I can't seem to put down. Every time I'm stumped and I don't know what to wear on my lips, this is the color that I reach for, and it always delivers. Woo! Anyway, hey, I hope you enjoyed your stay. I hope you're here until the end. If you are here until the end, then give me a thumbs up and leave me an extra comment letting me know what you want to see next. Subscribe. I love you guys. Hit that notification bell. Why did I just do the Kristen Dominique quad? Shout out to Kristen Dominique. I will see you guys very soon. Mwah. Also, let me know if you want me to make a 2017 skincare favorites video, because that could be a very long and lengthy and detailed video. I can definitely do that for you if enough of you leave me a comment down there. Okay? No, not down there. Down there in the comments. Whoa, Maryam. Oh, I think I'm blushing.